Are you using Zoom for presentations? Hey, many of us are today. We're using these tools that help us connect with a lot of people. They're wonderful, but keeping attention is a real key. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. That people are saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'm paying attention to you. Yeah, 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 I'm listening to you here." Well, they're on their phone and they're doing whatever on the phone. You've got to keep their attention. Hey, you're competing with the entire internet, for crying out loud. It's tough, but I'm going to show you a little secret that's built into version 5.2 and higher on Zoom that's going to help you to keep in touch with people. You'll be able to find out how to keep their attention in a wonderful way. That's our episode today here on Agorapreneurs.
Welcome to Agorapreneurs, the place where liberty-loving entrepreneurs hang out. Terry Brock is your guide to a world of living life as you want. Come and learn about being an entrepreneur, living in liberty, with lessons from great entrepreneurs. And now, here's your guide, Terry Brock.
Hey, thanks for joining me today. You know, it is a real challenge to keep attention when you're giving a presentation. In today's world, we've got all kinds of distractions. Yes, we're delivering over Zoom. I do it all the time. I've been doing it on presentations with Skype and with others for a long time. Hey, when I was working with Skype, working with them, doing a lot of interviews for Skype, putting it out, writing copy and doing videos, it was a challenge then too. So we learned a few tricks along the way. And there's one right now that just came in recently into Zoom, and it gives us the ability to do something, well, I think it's pretty kind of nice. I'm going to let you see it. We want always on the lookout here at Agorapreneurs, how to help you to live more freedom, more liberty in a voluntary way, and be able to conduct an entrepreneurial lifestyle, your entrepreneurial business in a great way. And using Zoom and this particular little feature is pretty nice. It's going to give you some features. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in and share my screen. You probably have done that before in Zoom. Clicking on the button down here to share screen. You're not seeing that right now, but I'm going to click on that and I'm going into advanced, and then slides as visual background is what I'm selecting, because that gives me the ability in version 5.2 and higher to do that. I'm clicking on it, and then it comes up and asks me what presentation I want to use. I can use Keynote or PowerPoint. I happen to use Keynote myself, but if you've got PowerPoint, that'll work as well. You can do it. And so now it tells me on the screen, preparing slides. It's preparing slides, and it's going to come in here and it's going to show me the slides that I have. And look what's happening. This has got the slide on there, but I can pick me up. Look at this, like that, and move around a little bit. This is kind of nice. I can move over here, can move over there, and also I can make it even smaller. So I can make my image a little bit smaller here. Let me click up here in this area. There we go. Move it around. Or what I can do is I can make it a little bit bigger. See, like this, make it out. I can come out here and I go, there's an important point that you need to know. If we're going to increase sales in the Detroit area, we have got to do it this way. Okay, something like that. And then I come back here, move it around. So now you see what's happening. Here's the beauty of that, is I move it there and I go to another slide then. What I'm going to do is I click here, so I release it. Then I can tap the right arrow key on my keyboard. And when I do that, I move over here. Well, obviously, hey, I need to move over here because I'm in my own way, right? Get out of your own way, they say. Well, I just did. But you see what I'm doing is I move that. I want you to know what's happening. Every time I'm moving around in that picture in picture, your eyes are going, hey, 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 what's going on here? Where's Terry going now? What's he doing? See, back in the Serengeti, our long, long ago ancestors were constantly attentive to what's going on. Is there movement? Is there danger out there? Those that were alert to that saber-toothed tiger and got out of the way, well, we are descendants of them. Those that didn't thought, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Well, we don't hear from them. So our eyes are trained that way. And what we do is we can walk through this pretty easily. So what you can do is you can set it up like that. You're moving around, going through the various slides. These are the various slides that I had. And notice what happens if I tap my right arrow key when the highlight is there. It lets me move around kind of a little jerky way here. You might want to use that occasionally, but I wouldn't recommend doing it a whole lot. But see, I'll go over here, et cetera. Now, here's what you'll want to do. In the real world, probably have a particular section of your slides for all the slides. Maybe it might be for you, you might have it in the lower right corner. You might have it in the lower left corner. I can't go any farther than that right here on this, up here, or et cetera. I'm going to the maximum range that I can, the way that they've designed it right now. But you see, I can move this around a little bit, make it a little smaller, and I could come up here, something like that. What I recommend, though, more than anything, is you want to retain the variety. And if you do that, you're going to be able to retain much more attention than if you do something that's very, oh, here's the worst first word, boring. Boring presentation is no good. So use that feature that's built into version 5.2 and higher on Zoom. Use that to keep attention, and I think you'll find it really, really handy. Hey, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Please share this and leave a comment. Really want to hear your voice on this and what you think should be done with presentations. You might say, hey, I don't use slides at all. Well, occasionally it can be good. Remember, the key is variety. I teach a lot of people how to use virtual presentations, how to make them effective using Keynote, using PowerPoint, things like that, and doing it without it completely. So you can do it either way. I'm Terry Brock with terrybrock.com. And hey, I'd love you to come visit us over at Agorapreneurs. On YouTube, type in Agorapreneurs with Terry Brock. We talk about freedom, we talk about liberty, and living your life in a voluntary way with others, exchanging and pursuing your entrepreneurial goals. We want to help you on that and let that become a reality. Thanks for joining me today. I'll look forward to hearing from you.